So let's talk St. Joseph's altar. I'm going to show you really quick, just kind of a sample of how I set up a St. Joseph's altar. So you don't need much at all. You can shop your house for different things you have around, different shoe boxes, different food boxes. Or if you see this tonight, you'll have time tomorrow if you want to do an altar to stop somewhere, maybe at a grocery store or whatever. So every year mine looks different just because I have different boxes and different ways that I make it set up. So I just quick shopped my house before hopping on here and found, so we were looking for 3 layers, right? So the St. Joseph's altar has 3 levels for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So this table is just some flimsy little white plastic thing that floats around for miscellaneous things throughout the house. So I grabbed that. I just got back from Costco, and this is my food was all in this, so I just grabbed this, and we'll flip that upside down. And then one of the guys, I just grabbed their muck boot box, and maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. Looks like it's kind of big, or maybe I will, even shift around. I'm not really sure yet. Or I guess I could just do this. Okay, so it happened accidentally. And I'll try and post pictures tomorrow because I don't know if this is what I'll use or not. Last year, our altar was so big that it took up the whole table. We had bought in something goofy like a TV or something, and I had kept the styrofoam that keeps the television safe, and it took up almost our whole table, so the plates barely fit around the table, and we were having our St. Joseph's meal. And in years past, I've had it on our kitchen island, and it's taken up a lot of the island, but it does not have to be that big. Last year's was just kind of a goofy, huge thing. But you could honestly do something very small with whatever you have. You could use shoe boxes, and this is just like a little granola box that I had. So whatever you have at home for boxes, you can make it work. So then I just have, boxes underneath. I take a tablecloth and just cover the boxes up. And then we happen to have, and you don't have to have all these things. Your altar does not need to look like mine, and it doesn't need to look like anybody else's. It needs to look how you want it to look and how it's going to work for your home. But we happen to have, so this happens to work. We have 3 different layers for the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. We happen to have a St. Joseph statue, so I'll put our St. Joseph statue somewhere on our altar. You don't have to have a statue, but if you do, you can incorporate that. Or you can incorporate a prayer card if you don't have a statue, or maybe you want to do both. So you can put a prayer card there, or maybe you have, this came in a magazine yesterday for the Man of the Year, St. Joseph. So you could even just rip something out of a magazine, or you could even print something off of the internet to have as representing St. Joseph for the Holy Family on your altar. We always have breads. I have not stopped by to get breads. I'll do that tomorrow on St. Joseph's Day, so I just grabbed a bread out of the pantry. So we will have different breads and pastries and cream puffs that I'll pick up tomorrow. We always have some fruit. What else do we have, Fulton? We have everything. It is full by the time we're done. So like I said, I don't have all my ingredients for all my foods and all my fancy foods yet, so we'll add that tomorrow. And if you want, you can add flowers. If you have fresh flowers, great. If you don't, our kids did this on the Feast of St. Joseph several years ago. St. Joseph is always shown, not always, but quite often, either with lilies or tules. So years ago, my kids did this where they traced their hands on white paper, and then they cut it out, and then used the scissors to curl these back, and then used pipe cleaners as the little pollen in the stem. And they're just so sweet to me because all of my kids' hands are so little here. So I usually take these out every year and put them somewhere on our altar as well. So this is just kind of a sample of what an altar could look like, just to give you an idea. So you can shop your house for different boxes or different little tables, or swing by the grocery store tomorrow, get some boxes. So we hope you'll have fun with this and make your own St. Joseph's altar special for your family.